and so today I'm making yogurt using my Instant Pot. And so right now what I'm doing, I'm going to turn it off at the moment because it is already heated. I am heating my milk in my Instant Pot to 110 degrees, and so I just got to 112, so I'm going to pull it out of the Instant Pot. And so once you get it heated, what I've done is I put it on saute, and then I have heated it to 110 degrees. I have just a little meat thermometer that I use to measure that. And so now I am taking some of the yogurt that I had previously made in Instant Pot, and that is going to be the starter, and that is what will turn my milk into yogurt. So I'm going to just put all of that in here. Now there's several different ways that you can do this part. Lots of times I will buy a container of Greek yogurt if I don't have just plain or vanilla Greek yogurt, if I don't have any leftover yogurt in my refrigerator. And you could add like half a container. Those are, I think, like 5.3 ounce containers. So you could add half a container of that and use that as the starter for your yogurt. Another way you can do it is when you make your yogurt, you're going to get whey. That's kind of like the liquidy part of that is on the top of your yogurt, and you can pour that off, and you can actually use that in your milk to make it into yogurt if you have a nice amount of that whey. And I have done that before too, but I'm going to whisk this yogurt that I just put in here into the milk really good. You want it stirred up in there really well. Now some Instant Pots have a yogurt button on them. My Instant Pot does not have a yogurt button on it, and so that's why I do it this way. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a paper towel on there because it's going to get warm in there. And it just keeps a lot of the moisture from dripping down into the yogurt. And then I take just a plate and put it on top of my Instant Pot liner. And then I'm going to take a blanket. You could use a blanket, you could use a towel, just something that's going to keep it nice and warm. And I just wrap that around the whole thing very carefully because we don't want it to spill or anything, and we want it to be able to sit pretty evenly. And then my oven is not on, but the light is on in my oven, and so that's going to keep my oven pretty warm, not very warm, but about the right temperature for the milk and the yogurt that I just put in there to ferment. And so it's going to stay in there from anywhere from 8 to 12 hours. And that's why I wanted to do this early in the morning, because I want it to ferment in there all day long. And the milk that I like to use when I make my yogurt is Fairlife milk, and this is whole milk. It is an ultra filtered milk, which all the things that I've read have talked about that I don't know why, but that makes it better. I've also used the 2% Fairlife milk. Sometimes I also have used just like the Kroger brand organic milk. But this is 52 ounces, and so it's going to make a lot of yogurt, and this typically lasts us 2 weeks or so in the refrigerator, and it stays good for that long. I don't think I've ever had my yogurt go bad because we eat it a couple of times a week. But one of the things is, well, why would you make your own yogurt? So let me tell you why I do it. Number one, I want to have organic yogurt, and so I'm using organic milk, healthier. Doesn't have a lot of the chemicals in it that non-organic milk would have in it. And then secondly, I can control how much sugar is in my yogurt, because if you go to the store and you buy store-bought yogurt, if you look on your ingredients list, you're going to see that it has, generally speaking, a lot of sugar in it. And so sugar is one of those things that is not so healthy for us, and so I can control it this way. It does taste different, but what we like to do is we'll have it for breakfast with blueberries or strawberries or cherries, and it's really delicious. And so that's how I'm gonna make my yogurt. So end of the day today, I'll get it out. It's gonna be a nice thick consistency, sort of like a Greek yogurt when it comes out, and I'll put it in the refrigerator. It'll be great for breakfast tomorrow morning.